Originally from San Diego. My wife and I and our two boys moved out here 3 years ago. We live off of Balmer, kind of close to Black Forest, in Sterling Ranch. I used to work for Waste Management. I was a manager there. I learned the ins and outs of the trash business. I know what they will and won't take. Can't set a mattress out by your trash can. They're not going to take it. Unfortunately, the price of getting rid of a mattress here in Colorado Springs is expensive. It's $100.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is. So my fee is $130, so it gives me $30 to cover my insurance, my fuel,
That's
my
horrible.
time. People get mad at me, and I'm like, I mean, it's to each their own, right? But I'm trying to keep Colorado clean. We live in a beautiful place, so let's keep it that way. Some people just have the logic of, I'd rather dump it on the side of the road. Hey, you want to gamble with a $500 fine? That's on you.
Yep.
You know, I can come get it out of your way, go from there. I have a 16-foot dump trailer, and then I also have roll-off containers. So if you guys ever have clients that they're looking to sell, but they need to do something real quick, whether it's landscaping, I could deliver the material. If it needs 6 tons, half a ton.
What
100
size roll-offs do you have?
15-yarder. I'm working on getting bigger ones. I'm working on getting 20-yarders. I'm actually, after this, I'm going to talk to Apartment Complex to have some contracts with them because they have a lot of overflow too.
Yeah,
right?
that happens.
So what's
So-
a 15 yard about?
About 7, 8 pickup truck loads.
What's it, about 20 feet, 15 feet?
Oh, how long? Yeah, about 15 feet. Yeah, it's pretty compact.
The
Tall
7,
walls.
8 pickup trucks, that kind of gives you an idea.
Get an idea of what it
Yeah.
is. And then with my dump trailer, it's a Tetris game, so I mean I can fit a good amount of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Just depends on what's being hauled away. If it's a lot of milk,
How
small
much is a
stuff.
typical dump for that 15-yarder?
So for the roll-off container, so it's about $100 for me to dump it. So
Okay.
what I offer is $375 for 3 days. That includes a delivery fee and your dump fee. So everything, there's no hidden costs. I don't
Okay.
show up and say, hey, now you owe me another $200
Because we
of
put
this.
too much in
Right.
it. Yeah.
You know, just let me know if you are going to put a mattress in there or something like that. That way I can, you know,
Account for that.
account for that exactly. Yeah. You guys have any questions or anything like that so far?
Cards?
Yeah, I was gonna.
I have business cards for sure. I'll leave those right here. It has my
Yes.
Instagram on there, so you guys can
Yep.
take
Pass
those.
it out. Yep.
You know, I do garage cleanouts, whole house cleanouts. I don't know if any of you guys work with property management groups that deal with like condos or townhomes. You know, I know there's been cases where I've gone to a job site where, hey, this person got evicted and they left the whole place.
Yeah.
You know, I was doing a job once at a house. I was doing some landscape delivery. I got done dropping the rock, and then I saw this lady next door. She had a realtor sticker on her car, and I said, may I ask what you're doing over there? And it was her and her assistant trying to pack in her little Nissan Forte stuff that they were trying to get rid of. And I said, no offense, but you're going to be here all day. I'm here. I have the trailer, you know, looking at the stuff. Hey, $400. It's out the door. That includes
Wow.
my labor,
Yep.
includes the dump.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about
That's
it. You can
a
go do more
no-brainer.
productive
Yeah.
things.
And they can drive away.
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
They can go
That's
do
right.
productive things. Let me do the work.
That's
That's
right.
why I have steel toe boots,
Yep.
jeans.
Yes.
I'm dirty. I'm used to being around the trash.
You leave everything but dead bodies.
Exactly.
For extra
Exactly.
fee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
extra fee.
They're a lot cheaper than getting rid of a mattress.
You know,
75.
Biodegradable.
yes, yes.
That's really funny.
If you guys ever need anybody that does landscaping, I work with a couple landscapers. I am their delivery guy. So if you guys ever need anybody that they're trying to sell their home, but they need a quick little spruce me up, give me a call. I have tons of contacts.
Yeah.
I have electricians. I have a book of people that I recommend. So if you guys ever need anything,
Okay.
you know, give me a call.
That's like
Love
us.
it.
We
Yep.
have a book
Yeah.
of everything.
Definitely. So,
This is a useful thing, though. I like that.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, I know you said you're closing tomorrow. If those
Right.
clients decide, hey, you know, we could do this down the future, you know, they're gonna need the demo stuff. They're gonna need to get rid of it. Give me a call. I can drop
Yep.
off the dumpster, or I can come with my trailer and I can load the stuff.
Yep.
You know, I try to be fair with people. We're all trying to survive in this world. You know, at the end of
That's
the day,
right.
we're all trying to make money and feed our families. And do something you love. You guys love showing new properties and selling stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I like seeing houses too, because doing this, I get to meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
I get to go see what their projects are at their house, help them, whether it's me delivering trees or, you know, landscaping material or anything like that. Gives me ideas for my backyard. My wife goes a little crazy right now. I think I have 22 trees in my
Oh
backyard.
my.
You know, because she's seen things I've taken pictures of people have done in their yard, and she wants to build
Wow.
off of it. But
I can send them on there. So.
but yeah, if I can ever be assistance to you guys, even if it's a small appliance, hey, I have a refrigerator. Those are expensive to get rid of too because of Freon.
Right.
You know, those are $100. I take them to Urban Recycling. You know, they dispose of it correctly.
Junk removal.
The cool thing, I'll leave you on this with the mattresses. I take them to Urban Recycling. I asked them, what do you do with these? And they tear off the cover and all the foam, and they ship that to a certain place. And so when you get new carpet and you have the padding underneath, it's all the chopped
Oh,
up
that's
mattress.
cool.
So instead of it sitting in the landfill, you know,
Wow.
Actually use
it
it
goes
for
somewhere else. Yeah.
Wow.
No.
And if I could donate anything I can, I will do it. You know, if like let's say this table was in a house and people want to get rid of it, probably gonna take that to a Goodwill or somewhere else where somebody else can utilize it. You know, there's no point of it sitting in the dump and rotting and
Definitely
you know.
recycle.
What about like
Yeah.
tree branches and stuff like that?
So I
mean,
just
is
found a
there
place
something-
yesterday, the forestry.
Yep.
Will take them.
The
So yeah,
forestry?
yeah, the National Forestry. You just show up and then you can take mulch, you know, as well.
They mulch them.
Yeah, so in San Diego, we have at the dumps, they have green waste. So if you have any trimmings or anything, it's no cost.
Is there still that place on Herring in Black Forest where you can take your trimmings and stuff?
That's seasonal.
Oh, okay.
As I know, I see a lot of people post it because I'm part of that Black Forest group.
Uh-huh.
Because I live close enough, I tell people I live in Black Forest, but you know, I really don't. But
Yeah.
you know, just say I live in Black Forest. But yeah, I think that's seasonal. It's just kind of
Okay.
when there's a certain time of year that they do it, and then they can take the whatever they mulch up. You
Because
can
I
take
bought
with you.
mulch from them before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Recycle.
the city gives out free mulch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this was like
Yeah.
I got tons of new
$30
mulch in
for
my
a
yard.
Do you really?
truckload.
Yeah.
You didn't have
The
to
city
show
gives them out for
Yeah,
free.
well, no, I had
Yeah.
my brother do it. I paid him.
They got mounds of it. You just go
Where?
in there and you say, I want this. Now, here you go.
you said that's with the city?
Yeah, the city.
Okay.
Does it have
Wow.
different kinds of mulch?
Like
Yeah.
different colors?
Yeah, they just take, when people have like trees, they just bring them in and
Right.
the city takes it, mulches it, and gives it away.
And see, that's the thing with like the
Wow.
landscaping, because like with the landscaper I work with, I do a lot of soil, sod delivery, bark, and you know mulch. You know, my fee is $100 flat. So I mean, if I have to come all the way down here, I'm not going to charge more. Hey, I have to drive farther. It's $100 flat fee. There's a lot of times I'll get material and I'll drive all the way to Fountain. It is what it is. You know, I just like helping people.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you know, and obviously referrals go a long way, as you guys know as realtors. You know, the more people you know, the better.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. There's a
Thank
stack
you.
of cards right there. I know they're not the healthiest, but enjoy the donuts.
Oh, we'll eat 'em.
You know, and I know you guys got a meeting, so I'll let you guys get to it.
Cool.
So I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
everybody.
Thank you so
much.
Scott,
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
All right, see ya.
I asked Scott if I could share this real quick. This is just a fun story. So we are writing an offer on a house tomorrow. It'll be my
Yay.
first one.
Yay.
These clients came from when I sold this guy a truck 3 years ago. So it's kind of
wow.
nice that like my
So he's upgrading.
he still has the truck. But they called me out of the blue. They're like, "Hey, we want to look at a house." I'm like, "Sure." It's in their neighborhood. So we
But
went.
you had marketing though.
You know what?
going out
I
to
had
them.
I had sent something to him
Yeah.
4 months ago. It was my announcement
Yeah,
on
it wasn't
real estate.
out of the blue.
Right.
Well, like he just said, "Hey, I know you're doing real estate. You sold me a truck. I want to look at something."
Yeah,
So we went and looked at it, and I've not shown a lot of homes. You've all shown maybe hundreds of more, but I still believe I'm in the running for the craziest showing story ever.
Oh, I love this.
I don't know, but
We'll see.
Love it.
We'll see. I would like for you to tell me if you can beat this.
This isn't my listing, is it?
Oh my gosh.
We
Oh
were
my
there.
God.
We were there during the rain up that happened in Monument the other
They
day.
put a fish tank in there.
And
Wow. So the house doesn't have
Is that in more
French
than
drain?
one room?
that's the same room.
Oh.
So in 18 minutes, it went from this to here. I'll minimize that to this. Well, that might have been one of the first ones, right? That's when we went downstairs.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
So that'll give you a kind of idea of like
Oh my
guys, look at that.
And they're putting in an offer on that house.
Yes.
How in the
Yeah, on that
world?
house?
How in the world?
Yep. I've been playing it really honestly, I'm new to this, but I'm doing a pretty good job with this. I'm playing the agent like they're really concerned, but they think they're
I
going to
would
put an
be.
offer. And so what I'm doing is I'm using the fact that like it's been on the market 53 days. They've dropped down $30,000 in that amount of time, and they really want to sell it. That's a given. And so my people were loving the house, and then it started raining. And during our showing, that happened.
Oh my god.
When I left the
Is there a downspout right next to that window well or something?
so
Could be
they
the
say
drain
they have a
that's
sump
clogged.
pump that's clogged. I've been talking to the
Oh.
agent. So that window well goes under the ground to there's a drain to the sump pump in another window well, and that wasn't working. So this is why that happened when I
think
left.
there needs to be a French drain.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of
So
crap.
part of our offer is going to be like we want terrain alteration, sump pumps, and I've talked to Scott. He's
Right.
working with me on this. But when I left, there was no window to see through. It was full water to the top.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I don't know if like if you guys have found a dead body, that probably beats me. But we
That's
were
a-
literally there when it happened. I called the agent. She panicked, ran over here. She jumped in that window well with a bucket and was.
Oh my goodness!
And,
I
he-
can't.
and
believe
here's what's
it.
really great.
She
I
would
had
do that.
so I had a Zoom. I had a Google Meet with the
Yep.
with the buyers yesterday, and they have confirmed they want to do an offer. And when I called, they asked me to tell the agent we're strongly considering, right, to kind of keep her on edge. And she's like, I just want to let you know, I love your people already. I'm so thankful for them. I told my seller, you guys, because what we were doing is we were actually trying to scoop out some of it ourselves until we realized this is not our job.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna cause more harm. Like let's say we bust that out and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I did not want to have that responsibility on me and my
Yeah,
people,
right, sure.
so I actually had us leave. But she's like, you guys were trying to help and you were so sweet. And I told my seller, and she's just so grateful that there's people out there like that. So they already like my buyers. They like me. We have huge leverage. So I feel pretty
That's
good.
excellent leverage,
That's-
but boy, it's scary leverage.
no
Yes.
Like, I'd be
Wow.
scared to death.
They claimed it was the first time it ever happened. They're cutting drywall, getting rid of the baseboards, doing new carpet, doing mold
Oh.
mitigation, new sump pumps.
Oh, they have to do an insurance claim.
Well,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole.
yeah. So anyway, I just thought that you guys would like to see what I don't know. That,
On his first one, that's incredible. You
yeah.
know how
Oh,
much
and
knowledge
it's
he's gonna get.
it's the first house they saw too, and they want to put an offer on it.
That is
That's awesome.
crazy.
So it's just a fun story. There you go. Oh, that. Yeah.
How
So
much
I was showing a house once, and Corey,
Uh-huh.
and we went in, and there was nobody there, and I'm like, oh, what a nice sized living room. And on the coffee table in the living room was a gun.
That squirrel my bird feeder.
That's funny.
And I was like, okay, we're just looking at it like, what, is this a message? Or does he not want to sell the house? Or, it's just,
That's
that
funny.
was my word.
Yep.
So I got a call. Speaking of guns, I got a call from an agent showing one of my listings. And he said, hey, Dave, I'm showing your listing over here on Anvil. And, we set an appointment and everything. And there's somebody in the shower. And in the living room floor, there's a towel and an anatomically exaggerated sex toy.
What?
And I said, so what do you think of the house?
That's funny.
That one might be mine, but still.
He said the wife wanted to leave, and the guy goes, I want to see the downstairs.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Oh,
I one
yeah,
time
that trumps my gun.
went and helped this girl from Russia, single woman from Russia, had 2 kids, young. So she comes over here. She doesn't trust anything from America.
Yeah.
She's scared. So we find a house in the Broadmoor area, small little house on Laclede Avenue, and we go in. Nice furniture, and there's a bunch of people in there. It's kind of low, so we bid it up. We get it under contract. She starts going to all the neighbors and like, oh, that's the murder house. And
Oh no.
so she's like really scared, obviously, right? And I'm like, let me call the agent, find out if this was, what's going on. And so, but the people were saying that the murder happened like 15 years ago, right? So, well, that's no big deal. Okay,
Yeah.
let me call the agent, find out what's going on. So I said, is this an estate? She's like, oh yeah, the person committed suicide in there, and so that's an estate. I'm thinking, okay, so it was murder house 15 years ago. It's a suicide house now. And I'm like, how am I supposed to tell her? So I'm thinking I'll just wait till the morning.
First
Tell
of
her.
all, you're not obligated to discuss.
I'm not. I know, but she's freaking out that she's found out it's a murder house. She wants me to find out.
Yeah.
So I turn on the news that night, and it was the 15th anniversary of the Valentine's Day murder house.
Oh
That
my.
was it?
And they're like talking about how she was killed and her 2 kids were killed and, in there and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no wonder somebody committed suicide in there. I don't know what's going on in that house.
Yeah.
But anyway, I told that lady, she was correct. And she was like, I'm not buying from you. I'm not buying, I
Sierra.
lost a client.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang.
She didn't trust me.
Did you
Thought
kill
I-
him?
But you're like, I didn't know.
I
did my time.
didn't care.
Should be
She
okay.
was so hard to deal with anyway
Yeah,
because she
true.
was so fearful.
Yep.
So I didn't sell her anything.
In Phoenix, you're not allowed. You must disclose. So here, you can't negatively stigmatize a property.
No.
Right.
But there, you have to disclose if you know it, and if you don't, then you're liable for that.
Isn't it like in
Oh,
Florida
wow.
you have to disclose if it's haunted?
I don't know.
There's a
Yeah, I
state
think
where you
all
have
I'm
states
sure that.
AI? You're the
I
AI
sold
guy?
I got
a
you.
Suicide house.
Do you have
I
to
didn't tell
disclose
anybody.
that a house is
I was
haunted
like-
in any state?
I had a suicide.
You're a
mistake.
Per National Association of Realtors.
But I mean, it was.
What
I asked the
states
seller.
make it mandatory to disclose
Like-
haunting, ghost,
Can I?
murders,
And
or
he was like, no, I
suicides?
don't want you to tell me about that.
You're not. You don't have
I'm not
to.
allowed to then, right?
Yeah. So I had a suicide listing. I killed myself on it. I just made that one up. No. So
New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Minnesota all must have paranormal activity disclosures. New York, particularly, must disclose a haunted house reputation if the haunting is publicly promoted.
So
Wow.
do I have to
Amityville.
Let's say there's it's the neighborhood legend. You have to say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Interesting.
How strange.
Yeah, well, my seller's ghosting me. Does that count?
That's funny. That's
So-
funny.
Dad
But,
jokes. Dad jokes.
It was the.
It was good.
It was so.
That looks
We
dead.
get it. So she told me
God knows you're the devil.
my husband
This is my second.
a year,
Hold on.
a little over a year ago killed himself in the basement. And of course, they had to have the basement all redone,
Yeah.
permitted. All the cleanup and everything was permitted. And I said, so. She says, do we have to disclose that? I go, we don't have to disclose that, but you can. So we're trying to decide, we put it on the market, we get it under contract very quickly. And I'm going, okay, so what do you think about disclosing that? She goes, well, what do you think? I go, well, I don't know. I mean, if they find out, they're gonna, even though we're not required to by law, they may feel
Spook 'em.
distrust. And if they find out, if we tell them, they may go, I don't want to live here. So I just don't have an answer for you.
Yeah.
Well,
Damned if you do.
her in-laws, her former in-laws, lived like 3 doors down.
Uh-oh.
Hates her, blames her for the suicide.
Oh my God.
They're doing their inspection, or no, they're coming back just to take a look, walk around the house, and the parents go over there and say, yeah, my son killed himself in this house, in the basement. So
Did you lose it?
And you had the buyers.
I had the seller.
Oh, you're the seller, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
When the buyers were there.
So the agent calls me, says, hey, we found out that there was a suicide with the husband. They told me it was the in-laws. And I said, you know what, we were just discussing whether to disclose that or not. As you're aware, we're not required to. So here's what happened. And I told them the story of it. She relayed to me. And he goes, just so you know, my people are good people. They're Christian people. And they're what was the word? Like abhorred about, I'm going, oh great, here it comes. The fact that those people would go and try and destroy your person. yourself.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
That's what was off-putting to them.
That is awesome.
So, just so you know, we're continuing with this transaction.
Wow.
And they bought it. We closed.
Wow,
That's cool.
Yeah.
that's cool. Good on those people.
Yeah.
There was a listing right next to mine where that had happened. And that listing agent was holding an open house and he was telling everybody. So I had to call him up and be like, do you want me to file a complaint against you?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Like, you have no business telling anybody.
Right.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if you would get in trouble for that. He wasn't the agent for the transaction?
I was the listing agent.
Oh,
Like I
he
said,
was.
there was a
He was an open
suicide on my
house.
property.
Oh,
He
that's
had the
great.
house next door across the street for
that's
sale.
wicked.
That was having an open house.
Oh.
And was
He was
telling
messing.
Why would he
everybody,
not? Why would he not?
Killed him.
like, you don't want that house over there.
There was a murder in that house. It was an
Oh, come
agent.
over to my
The
house.
agent got murdered in that house yesterday.
Wow. That seems really
That's
unethical.
really, yeah, that's like, there's, yeah.
So I called him up and I was like,
I would
hey,
have just said, you know what? Just so you know, I'm filing a complaint. Your broker will be calling you probably this afternoon.
I didn't file the complaint, but I told him, I
Drop the
said,
mic.
if I hear anything else about this, I will.
Yep.
I said, you
Right,
don't have
absolutely.
any business doing that.
Wow.
And you sold the house.
Good.
It is hard to, sometimes we get, things that are almost compromising, like a murder, suicide or something. It's so, you feel like, you're closing on this house and you can't say anything. It kind of feels weird sometimes,
Or you're at a closing and you're going, please don't talk about the suicide. Please don't talk about the suicide.
Right, but the neighbors are gonna tell them at some
Oh,
point.
yeah.
That's right. That's what's so weird about
My
it.
house
you know?
was a suicide house, and that's why they sold it. And we found out from a neighbor after we closed, like 3 weeks after we
Right,
closed.
yeah.
So I called Doug Marsh, who was my agent. I'm like, did we know this? He's like, I did not know that. and
right.
and it wasn't a big deal for my wife and I. Really, we went and prayed in every room before anyway.
That's right, you
So
don't
we dealt
worry
with it.
about
But
it.
I was like, it definitely, from a buyer's perspective, who's closed 3 weeks after, it felt weird for a second.
Yeah.
It definitely was like it's off.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's one of those realtors on TikTok. She made a video the other day, and she was like, "Look at what I do for my clients." She was walking around with a sage, because I think it was like a suicide house. And she was saging all over.
Yeah, like that's gonna
yeah,
work.
make that sale work.
Isn't that like Native American? That's
I
like
don't
Native
know.
American.
People do that all the
Yeah.
time. They
That's
sage
funny.
their house.
It
Yeah,
originated
it is.
in Native American
Yeah.
culture, yeah.
Okay.
I know lots of people that do that.
Hmm.
I think it smells.
I know
like it.
multiple agents that have told me that they do that, and I'm thinking, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because that smoke's not.
I just get a plug in.
I would just pray.
That's right. That's
Airwick.
right.
This is a specially designed air
Yes.
wick. It'll just suck the
But there
smoke
are-
right down in here.
There are
Yep. Yep.
genuine
That's so
haunted
sweet.
My
houses,
wife
or not
loves
haunted
it. She
houses,
uses
but
her boys and to her
ghost
into,
houses out
to our
there,
boys, and then she's
you know.
pregnant right now. So
No, it's
I've
called,
seen a few of them.
it's called settling. Creaking, it's the house settling. It'll do it forever.
Yeah.
I've been in so many supposed haunted places where it was like, I don't see anything. I don't
That-
feel
the house-
anything. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That doesn't
But
mean
when
they're
you
not
do,
there.
you're
The
a
house my
believer.
husband used to live in when we first met, which he sold, when I would stay over there, I would be downstairs making coffee, whatever, and you could hear, and he's in the shower, and you would hear footsteps upstairs.
Right.
And there's nobody in the house. It used to freak me out. I was like, you're selling this house. I am not living
See, I used to
here.
think our house was haunted because I could hear somebody in the kitchen. I'd go downstairs, there's no one
It's
in
your
the
wife.
kitchen.
Oh, I thought it was
And
Oh, here it
Yeah.
comes. Here it comes.
Yeah.
turned out to be the ice maker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
I've heard that before. You're
Somebody in the silverware drawer
right.
Oh, yeah, the way it
is the ice maker.
churns the ice, it turns
Just
over the
drop
ice.
That always happens to me.
No,
So,
this was
what do you guys think about
footsteps.
rates being potentially dropped in September?
potentially happy about it.
I thought it was
Yeah, right.
wasn't happening. Maybe I'm out of the
Well,
loop. I did not think that was
I'll
happening.
believe it when I see
I
it.
heard it today, so
Everybody's
Yeah, let's
property
talk about that. I'm
insurance
excited
went
about that.
they're
Yeah.
being
not holding my
pressured
breath.
so
Yeah.
hard.
But
Yeah.
I'll be grateful.
They're gonna be in Jackson Hole today, I guess, throughout
But
this
that's
week.
not the.
The Fed's
that's not
talking
what
about
drives
it.
the mortgage rates.
Huh?
Is that?
Well, no, but it's dropping
I mean,
the
it'll
Federal
help
Reserve
consumer
rate
confidence. but
half a point. That's what they're predicting, and they're predicting that he's gonna announce something in the
That'll-
next
that'll
couple
help
days in
you, HELOC.
Jackson Hole. So, you know, you turn on the news, you see that, and you're like, oh, I wonder what that's, I hope, but I don't know. We'll see.
We don't have any lenders
Didn't
here
the-
today, but
Didn't the banks on the mortgage side already price that in?
I don't know. I literally saw on the news today.
That's rates need to be lower across the board.
Yeah.
I don't even
My-
know what they are right now.
My buyers that I have under contract had to
5.
find a rental
Yeah.
because they just couldn't.
But hey,
qualify.
6.5, if they drop, well, I don't know if they'll drop a half, but if they did get to 6, that'd be pretty decent.
Well,
My
6.5 is
clients-
the conventional.
Conventional.
So FHA and VA will be.
but again,
5
the prime is not gonna
Five-
impact
5.8.
mortgage rates.
5.8?
Yeah.
Wait,
We just closed one
0.7 lower than a conventional?
0.5 lower.
Well, if it was 6.5, then it wouldn't be
You're
conventional. It
6.5
wouldn't-
right now.
Yeah.
Right, but it wouldn't be 5.8 now. Oh, you're talking about if they drop,
If they drop it
To 6.
to 6, then VA and FHA would be 5.5,
Whoa.
5.6.
The one that we closed on Friday was VA, and it was like no buy down, but it was 5875.
what?
Yeah.
Then where's all the buyers? It's not the rate.
They don't know.
I think people are just so hunkered down and scared.
Huh.
There was
Even on
one.
conventional, my clients that are under contract right now, they were with Int, and she was really watching it. She got them locked in at 6.375.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Well, I think it's not big enough a drop for anybody to notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's, regardless, when the Fed drops rates, everyone's gonna come back because they don't understand it.
Right, yeah.
But, you
Hopefully.
know, I think
But if they drop the
everybody's-
rate,
everybody's watching the federal rate.
It's a
You know,
trickle
all
down,
the news
though.
is about federal rate, so.
May I
feel
ask
like the
what
feds aren't
potential
moving.
mortgage rates then? If not the federal rate, would
Bonds,
mortgage rates be a
the
trickle
bond,
down
The
effect of
mortgage
that?
10-year
bond,
bond.
the mortgage bond
Okay.
market.
Okay.
Yep.
So there
And
would
the
be
job
there
market.
it would that announcement would impact it, but like not directly.
Yes,
Like
right,
there'd be
exactly.
a series of cascading things. Okay.
If they dropped a half, it would not be a half, but.
So the
it's gonna
average
be
is
some-
662, it's up a little bit.
Oh, that's high.
And
It's like-
that's
the FHA, VA is 6.25.
What is a 0.5% interest on a $500,000 home in Colorado
Oh.
Springs?
I'll tell you right now.
Like what kind of like monthly are we?
Difference?
Yeah.
0.5%?
I'll tell you right
Like
now.
if it went from, let's say it went from 6.5, I know it's a little
$150
down to
Yeah.
6. What kind of a change is that?
Does everybody have Carl's calculator?
No.
So,
You need to get this.
What is
Is it an app?
Yeah.
KARLS mortgage calculator. It's the greatest thing you've ever seen. Not only can you figure out all the
32.
numbers, but you can hit the table and you can
See
see
the
all their interest for
amortization.
years. You can see, you can do, let's see, period.
About 150 bucks.
Yeah, every year you can find out what
Wow.
they're paying on amortization schedules and everything. It's free too.
That's not so proper.
Carl's mortgage calculator.
Yes,
That's your
Carl,
notes for the.
KARL.
Carl with a K, yeah.
It's-
I have that app.
Like
Yeah,
30,000,
that's
and
mine.
then you put-
So when you
I
get
have
it,
the 10 days.
type in 500,000.
Okay, I'm on it. Let's see if I can follow directions.
And
Okay.
it gives you more accurate answer than like Home Agent?
30-year term.
24 years in November.
Oh,
It's
not
probably
5 million. 500,000, and then I would go down
Either way.
or down payment. Let's say 0.
Yep.
That's I mean that's not realistic, but
But on a $500,000 loan, it's about $153 a month.
And then interest, 0.5, and 30-year.
oh, I see how you did that. Okay.
Yeah, 153.
150. So 150 bucks is not bad.
Yeah.
You're
So I just did my first,
like, right on with that $150.
in a long time, I
Yeah.
just did a seller carry.
Numbers.
Okay.
I love numbers.
So I sold this property. Lady comes in, wants to buy it cash, but she doesn't have enough money.
Yeah.
So she lowballs it, 20 grand. And we're like, no, we're not gonna, gonna accept an offer 20 grand low. And she's like, but I only have this cash. I just sold my house. It's all I have. I said, okay, well, how about if we counter and we'll carry a $15,000 note and you give us your cash. So we did a note and deed of trust for 15 grand. So my seller's gonna get $359 a month for the next 4 years at 7%.
Wow.
And be in first position.
Right.
Because she paid cash for the house and we have first position note. So that was kind of fun doing that.
Yeah.
That's very creative.
Cool.
Yeah. So we can do something different, get it sold. It was a property in Chateau at Antelope Ridge. So those are really hard to sell.
There's so many
I
for
sold
sale.
it.
There's so many for sale right now.
That's
too.
right, I sold it.
Good job.
Well, are you in first position, or is the
The seller's in first position.
the seller's in first position?
Yeah, because
Not
they
the,
paid cash for the house. Let's just say 200
Okay,
grand.
Yeah, right.
And then
right.
So there's no mortgage.
$15,000 mortgage, one mortgage seller.
But the landowner isn't.
Oh, yeah, the HOA might be first position. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good
those
question.
are the ones where you don't own the land?
Oh,
Right, yes.
And the HOA
Oh,
is
that's
like
a good question.
$800 a month.
Yeah, between the
That's a
HOA.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah.
it's in first position,
Well,
but
yeah.
there's no lien against the property.
There's no lien.
Right.
That's
If
the
they-
only
those
lien against the
listed.
property.
Right,
Right.
I'm like, oh man, that's so,
So-
cheap. That's so cool.
Right?
And then you see the
If they owed 5,000
Now,
bucks,
if she
Now I
wants
get
to,
it.
if the
I do too.
buyer,
Yep.
the new
They always call
owner,
me like, this house is
became
$250.
delinquent.
yeah, hold on, I can't listen to everybody at the same time. Go.
if the homeowner then became delinquent on
That payment.
the HOA, the
Dues.
lease payments
Yeah,
for the land, is that a super lien?
yeah, it's a super lien.
So they would become first position.
Yep, they would, I don't know
I don't
about the
know.
lease,
I don't know.
I don't know
That's
about
my
the lease,
question.
but definitely
They would
the
become-
HOA
that's a
was
question
the
mark,
super
yeah.
lien, that portion.
I don't.
But let's say they get behind in their payments with the seller, they're
Yeah.
3 months behind, they're 3 months behind on their HOA dues.
They could for
My seller can go in and foreclose, pay off the HOA
right,
to
right.
maintain,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Yeah,
Interesting.
but yeah. Which,
So I have a curious question. So I'm closing the shit shack, as it were, next week. And yeah, that house is so ugly that if I did tattoos, that one would go right on my ass. Anyway.
That's
So
funny.
we got figures on Tuesday for next Tuesday, and 24 property taxes are current, but 22 and 23 wasn't, so of course we're paying that off. But when does the county start filing liens? They hadn't paid their 22 property tax and their 23 property tax,
Wow.
and there was no lien on it at all. I'm kind of.
I don't.
Do you know what the rule of thumb is there?
No, I don't, because I've always wondered, because, investors go and they buy the tax lien.
For cheap.
We probably learned that in school, but I don't know.
I don't know, because I would have thought you go 2 years without paying your taxes, then you pay the third year. But
I mean, to be
I was
honest-
surprised when I saw the tax cert on that.
Yeah,
And
when I
called
get,
and I said, "Oh, we'll just pay it off." But
yeah,
there's
I don't
no-
know, because I have, I'll just be transparent, I forgot some of my, my properties to pay the tax.
Yeah.
Because, they always send the tax statements, and you
send
put them
you a
on your
notice,
desk,
don't
and then all of a sudden I get another notice, like 6 months later, oh crap, I forgot to pay my taxes, right? And I go in and I pay it, and it's the same amount, and there's no fees, no.
What?
Yeah, and I don't know how it works. Maybe there's a $5 fee. I don't know. All I know is I
Yeah,
go
it's
and pay them
usually
when
like $12.
when I
you know what
realize
it is? It's
$15.
they
Yeah.
don't. From what I could tell in the tax cert was, they don't. There's not a penalty. They charge interest.
maybe they charge
So
interest.
it's 1158 plus 112 for the interest since 22.
Okay.
And then,
Oh, so my interest on
they're
$600 might not
They're
be
charging
anything.
interest on that.
Yeah.
So
Well, It's happened because, you know, when you own properties in different cities, especially like, you know, Pueblo and stuff, all the statements look different. So sometimes, you know, my pile he goes over there, you know, how that happens. Have you seen all that?
No, I open my mail.
I don't open my mail for a long time.
Yeah.
I know, I can see where old people have problems with that kind of stuff.
Hey,
Mail's boring.
I just turned 61 on Monday.
Wow, congratulations.
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday.
It's weird being in my 60s with this maturity level that I carry.
Really? we weren't gonna say anything, Dave, but
Yeah,
It is a level.
it is a level. That's right.
I
When
think
did you
I'll,
turn 61?
in-house.
On Monday.
So I'm older than you.
can you AI that?
What do you want me to AI?
I turned
AI,
61 July 17th.
Okay.
When,
A month and a day.
When do
You want to ask it?
when does El Paso County tax assessor payments, I don't even know what to
Go in
say.
20.
Whoops.
I do that all the time. I'm like,
When does El Paso
Come
County
due?
I'm under
Treasurer
pressure
file
here.
a lien against delinquent property taxes?
There, thank you.
Oh, are you Rob too?
Very succinct. Good job, Dave.
when they get to it.
It says El Paso County, in Colorado, including El Paso County, a tax lien is placed on every county property that has unpaid property taxes starting on January 1st of the following year. That lien remains until the property taxes are paid in full. So,
So automatically.
Okay, so when I pay in November, because I
so
forgot in
technically there's a
June
lien
When
on
you go to
January
close.
1st.
Yeah.
of the next year.
And so in January 1st of 26, there's technically a lien against the property until you pay your property taxes.
It might show
But
up.
it's
in the title.
It's not recorded.
It's not recorded.
Otherwise, it would have shown up on.
They
the
did a title search?
search.
Oh, they did a
Oh,
title search?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that is
kinda
amazing.
scary.
But they do, they do check with taxes.
Yeah. so
And they
that's-
will
that-
pay those
So that's why they
tax
do a tax cert.
That's right.
Because it's not recorded.
Right. And do you know how much
It's
a
illegal.
tax cert is?
$13.50.
$40.
75. I saw, what?
$13.50.
There's all these different things.
What?
I see it on the sub. I see it all the time. $13.50.
I saw it
tax
for
cert.
75.
40.
And you said 40.
40, I
Does
just.
that depend on the title?
I think it
I
depends
I
on the
have
title
no
company.
idea. Now I'm
I think that's
wondering.
What title company?
Empire.
Okay. Well, I
Mine
know
was Heritage.
Yeah, Heritage is $13.50.
That's amazing.
40 bucks. Let me look it up.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I have it still.
Stuff we learn
See all
in here,
these
man.
little charges that
Pretty productive
you
session.
don't really
Yeah,
think about on
exactly.
closing day.
Wait, what happened with the charges?
The tax cert. How
Tax
much?
cert
How much is a
cert.
tax
costs
cert?
different for whoever
Maybe the
closing
property.
title company you use.
I see it on settlement statement, so when I do my sand seller's estimate sheet,
Yeah.
I don't know what to put for tax cert.
I used to put
put
25.
75
Yeah,
bucks
it's like 25
now.
bucks.
I used to put
Right.
25,
I
and now I
always
guess
see
I have to.
$13.50.
How much
Every
is it?
single one I've done has
13.50?
been $13.50.
I saw 60, I thought, I could swear I've seen a 60.
It always says, it says it right on the tax cert. It says, it's on the tax cert. It says invoice $13.50.
Well, I have a settlement
We have
statement.
1350. Do I hear 40? 40.
Let me look.
So, tax certificate fee to Rocky Mountain Recording Services. So Empire farms it out.
Okay,
Or Stewart.
or Stewart.
It's 40 for this one that's closing on Tuesday.
Okay, let me check mine.
So it's different. You have to check.
That was Empire.
Hey Rob,
Yeah,
guess what I did this time for the first time ever?
what?
I charged them an administration fee.
Oh, yeah,
I don't want to do
that's,
that ever.
I haven't.
Rob always eats it.
goes,
I
he
do
goes,
too.
You're the only guy in our whole company that, I go, really?
I do
So,
too. I don't ever charge
Okay,
it.
all right.
I know, but you're losing money. Like, he's,
I
think
didn't
about
charge
like
it either.
years worth
I
of
haven't.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, last year that would,
$6.99 or
I would've
$5.99
saved-
to
I
acquire.
would have saved $800.
Yep.
$6.99.
Oh, $6.99. Oh, I did
Yeah.
$5.99. Okay.
What do you charge?
No, it's a $300 fee. It's a $300 admin fee.
Yep.
but they have to pay $3.99
Per-
to acquire for a transaction,
Transaction.
plus an admin fee. So if you don't charge your seller or buyer,
It comes
you
out of
pay
your commission.
$6.99.
So it's 700.
So he always just eats $6.99. Like Tina
Well, yeah,
Bauer, she was always $6.99 admin fee. Every single transaction was $6.99.
I was at
so she
Keller
paid
Williams. I
zero.
was at Remax.
Right,
I was on
exactly.
team. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when I was at Remax, it was 95% because Remax International changed that years ago.
Yep.
And then I was on the 70-30 split, so I was actually getting 65%. Then on top of that, a $572 transaction fee, and then $100 and something for the legal fund or something. So I was just getting.
Yeah,
so
right.
$6.99 is like.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
100% minus $6.99. Okay, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for me, I charge my clients $500 as an admin fee
Yeah,
because
look.
I pay acquire too, the
Yeah.
$6.99.
Okay, here's a tax certificate, $13.50.
Okay,
what year
but
was
yeah,
that?
but who's?
2000.
This
Were you even
was just-
born
no,
yet?
this
That's
was
El
3 days
Paso.
ago. 3 days ago.
But that's who's that?
But then
Is
how
that
much
title
to
company?
file
This
it?
is a title company from. This is Fidelity.
Huh.
But even on all of them, they're always that much.
That's paid by who? By who?
So here's
Seller.
Seller.
Yeah, it depends on.
Depends on who you
the
mark on
contract.
usually.
Yeah, it's who's marked on the contract. Let me look for this tax certificate.
A lot of
was-
times, yeah, so.
Typically, it's the
Obviously,
seller's
it's the seller.
closing
Typically.
cost.
It's a seller
Debit seller.
thing, you know. It's their tax cert. We got to find out if
It's
you're-
$13.50 on this one.
In a minute. What's going on here? All right, let me look at.
How about a release service fee? Do you guys know about that? That's $60. That's where I was getting messed up. It's
Okay.
right next to the tax certificate. A release fee. See, when you're doing those estimations for your client on CTM,
I always throw
do you use
$100
CTM by the way? What do you guys
Yeah.
use for con? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys do the settlement things?
No.
Oh, you don't do those
Like the net sheet.
estimations?
I just use Empire's. They have a little thingy where you put in the address and the payoff and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The HTC One agent or whatever.
Well, I like
No,
to
it's for
increase it a
Empire.
little bit.
Oh, Empire. Oh, I
So
was thinking
that I
Heritage,
really
but I also
come
use
close so
Palm
I
Agent.
mess up.
Palm Agent's, I think, through
Since
Chicago
Rory
Title.
moved over to Empire, I'm going back to Empire.
Yeah, I love Empire.
Okay. So I'll act like Fonzie and I'll tell you, Scott, I was over there.
I get it. I'm old.
Yeah, I get it too. Scott get it? You know what he's talking about? Okay.
I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get it?
Here's
No.
another one.
Fonzie, he was so cool he couldn't say
Here's
he was
another one from a
wrong.
different.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Got it.
yeah.
I was like, I know Fonzie, but I didn't know that he couldn't say he was wrong.
He couldn't
Okay.
say ever say it.
Got you.
I was.
Too prideful.
No, he was too cool.
He was too cool.
Okay.
That's right.
That was funny.
Okay.
Here's another
Bless
statement.
God bless you.
Another one, $13.50.
Do you guys do
They're all-
estimations
they're
for your client?
$13.50.
Do.
That's
Do
the
you do
winner.
the sand settlement estimations? Do you do that?
Sands.
Well, it's called sand settlement. I don't know why.
I
What-
just
what
use
does
like
that
Palm
say?
Agent one a lot of times to kind of get an idea. Of
Okay, but you always send it to them?
Yeah, well, I can send it to him or I talk to him.
Okay.
I like
Do you?
to do
You mean
it.
a net sheet, right?
Yeah, the net sheet, but it's called sand settlement statement in the CTM. I don't know why it's called,
Oh, I've
or,
never used
no,
one.
sand estimation sheet or something.
I
I
never
haven't
used
seen
the
it
one
in
in
CTM.
CTM. I just use either. So like I'll
Oh,
either.
yeah,
I don't
1550.
think Heritage has one, but it's
Yeah.
really annoying to use. So I would just do it with whichever title company we're listing with.
Right,
Yeah.
like, cause every time I get an offer, they always
Yeah.
wanna know how much am I making?
Yeah.
You know, cause there's closing costs, there's all this different stuff. I send it when I list the house, this is what it would
Yeah.
look like.
And then
But then
before
when we get an
it's-
offer, I change all the numbers, cause it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
So do you do that?
Yeah.
Do you do that? Okay.
Most
I
agents
have a
don't
little,
do that.
Excel
Oh, really?
sheet that's been pre-made.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got from something, and you can add and subtract.
Oh, that's cool,
And add
yeah.
columns to it, and it just adds right up.
It's helped me a lot because they sign it, You know, when I send the exclusive and everything, they sign it.
What? I'm only
And
gonna
then,
get.
right later, they're like, what? Oh man, these people are really, and I go, well, we're within $3,000 of your estimation sheet or something. Like, oh, did I sign something like that? I'm like, yeah, here it is. And I sent it to them.
I think I've never had 'em sign
okay,
it.
that's not bad.
I'm always within like $500 or $600. And here's what I tell them.
Yeah, but if somebody offers lower.
Yeah, yeah, and I change it.
Yeah.
You know, okay, we've got an offer
Right,
for
yeah.
620 instead of 650. But for the loan balance, I don't put anything in there.
I don't either.
I'll say, you know what, we'll get that exact number. So just take this number and subtract. You know,
Right.
they always come to me and say, whoa, this isn't near what we thought we were gonna get. And I get it and I go, well, this is actually $600 more than I estimated.
Yeah.
Well, how's that? And I go, well, subtract that payoff and look at that sheet I gave you.
Yeah.
And
What
they're-
sheet?
And they're going, oh. But, you know, they say, oh, well, we owed $475. Well, it was $492, you know,
Yeah.
something like that. So,
I put estimations in there for, you know, where you can fill in the things. So I put my admin fee,
Yep.
500, then title closing fee, 200. And then I put one that says HOA unknown fees. And I put like 500, you know, potential HOA unknown fees. So
I put status letter.
Yep.
And I put like 400 for that because I've seen them 200, I've seen them 375.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Oh, for the
Oh, yeah,
HOAs.
I saw one that was $850 one time. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, those status letters can get to be a lot. And it's just because the management company charges to fill it out.
Yeah, because they had to spend 7 minutes.
Do you guys have to get those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the
Yeah,
time.
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like an office park,
Yeah, right,
multiple
yeah.
buildings.
Yeah, but not for any kind of leasing, anything. It's only for sale, right? Things that are.
No, they're pass through.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
So commercial, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you rent a space, there's the gross lease that encompasses everything, and there's the net lease. And most people are triple net lease, where you rent a space and let's say they say $10 a square foot. Okay, that's great. Oh, but all the maintenance of the building, the new furnace we have to put on, the new roof we have to put
Well-
on, the new carpet, you know, all this different
So the
stuff.
triple nets, they're taxes, insurance,
Taxes,
common area maintenance.
insurance, and the
Then there's
maintenance.
additional expenses
Yes,
on top of that.
that goes on your triple,
Because,
yeah.
no, actually, it's just like in the lease, they'll say, if we have to resurface the parking lot, we'll pass that through to the tenants and you'll pay your pro rata share.
Like another $2 a square foot, just for their,
It's usually a sum, it's not usually like they don't add anything onto your lease rate because that's already pre-negotiated.
no, but your triple net.
No, they actually usually do it as a bill. You get a bill for X dollars in addition to your
So you
triple.
get a $10,000
Like this is
bill?
our
Absolutely.
share.
Oh my
This is your
goodness.
share of the parking lot or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah,
I have a question.
sure.
Let's say like you're renting out a commercial space, and for some reason or the other, you end up forking out $5,000 towards the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Are you supposed to do that as a tenant? Does it depend what's in your lease? Or?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
what you pre-negotiate. So, I'm always really concerned about older properties, especially if there's not very many tenants.
Right,
And
right.
it's like, who's responsible? They try to put in the lease, you're responsible for the plumbing, the mechanical, the foundation,
New
the
furnace.
roof, the plate glass,
Yeah.
yeah, everything. And I'm like, wait, okay, let's do that. So you're gonna warranty it for X years. Otherwise, you're saying, that's a red flag to us. You know, if they're responsible for everything,
Yeah.
that building is like from 1930, you know, I mean, that's a problem. you know?
Yeah.
So unless
Yeah.
you can prove that the roof is newer and, you know, all that stuff, you know, then that 3-year lease is not necessarily as scary, but do you still want to be like, have 75% of the building and then have to pay 75% of what it costs to re-roof the building?
So if there's 10 units,
Uh-huh,
4 are leased,
okay.
wouldn't they still divide the cost of a?
By the 4.
Are you
Dead
serious?
serious.
Only if they're leased.
Ooh,
In the
that
lease,
is
in the lease.
evil.
It depends on what the lease says. So
You would negotiate and say, no, I'll
Absolutely.
take 1/10 of that.
or you say, no, we don't want to be responsible for that. Your lease is 25 years old or whatever. I mean, your roof
Yeah.
is 25 years old, so, that's not so
So you
cool.
negotiate.
Yeah, but
But somebody comes up
retail,
and sprays graffiti on the thing, and they have to get a bunch of people out to spray that off. You have
that's
to pay
kind of
that.
common area maintenance stuff, though. That's kind of
But you still
incorporated.
pay it. don't
But
you?
you're gonna pay it anyway. Like so let's say the lease rate's $10, and then the triple nets are $6. You
Yeah.
know, so that's a $16 square foot that you're paying, and the $6 portion is an estimate. So if your insurance goes up, for the building, then they do a reconciliation usually in March of each year, and they'll say, oh, that $6 would have been okay, but our insurance went up 30%, and now you're going to have to pay a lump sum.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
so that's why lease language is like super important, and what I typically do, and a lot of, I don't know, maybe most brokers don't do this, but I'm pretty old school, is I read the leases. I've read thousands of leases, so I'm pretty good at reading leases.
Sure.
And I'll make comments and I'll do deletions and I'll do all this stuff, and I tell my client, I go, I am not an attorney, this is practicing law, unless you have an attorney look at it, and I'm not going to give this to you unless you have an attorney. Because
Yeah.
this is going to save you your attorney time and you money.
Yeah,
Because they're going to look at all my comments and go, oh yeah, I think she knows what she's talking about. Because they do, so it helps. Like
Yeah.
I just did a lease, and there was probably, I don't know, it took me about 3 hours to get through this whole thing. The leases are long,
Yeah.
And the attorney kept going, broker already commented, broker already commented, broker already commented. So that saves them money and time, my client money and
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So I like doing that, though. It's kind of fun. I like
Yeah,
doing that stuff.
sure.
But there's an art to it for sure.
Yeah.
But and you better know what all the costs are. Just like when I'm sitting here listening to you guys, I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like for some of this stuff,
Yeah.
and because I don't deal with that. Even if I sell something, I don't deal
Right.
with it. So it's easier for me, I guess. But leases are more complicated.
So in 2026, when my lease comes up in this, they probably taxes
Well, let
went
me help
up.
you.
all
I
this-
won't even charge you.
Right. Yeah.
I will do
Well,
it for free.
admin fees are going to be like $500 after we have to renegotiate our lease.
Oh,
Well, we need a new furnace. We need a new roof. I'm going to be like, what?
so that's a good time to renegotiate for sure. And
yeah.
now there's other ways. I think we talked about this before. Like, let's say your lease isn't up for a year, but you're paying like way above market because things happen, like say COVID or whatever, and you go, okay, I will extend for another 3 years. I'm going to negotiate it today. I'll extend for 3 years. You're going to have to get rid of we're going to start over with the pricing here, because I'm way overpaying. So, or 5 years, whatever it is. And, let's get real with with the pricing. The rates are too high and I can't afford it. So you want to keep me for an additional 5 years? So really 4 more years, because you're
So
doing a year in
Dorman
advance.
manages this building,
Dorman?
and I've been working with Dorman trying to help my pastor find a rental to live in, to rent, and I've been showing Dorman properties.
Okay.
And I called and said, look, we need to negotiate this lease. And they're like, nope, we do not, we absolutely do not negotiate.
You know
I
where
said,
Todd came
"Oh,
from, right?
Okay.
Todd Dorman? You
No.
know where he came from? Hoffman Lee. So.
Oh, Todd.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to
Todd
I know
Dorman.
Todd. That's who he is? Okay.
Yeah, and.
But anyway, they don't negotiate.
Right.
And I said, wait,
Yeah.
are you telling me your owner of that property does not negotiate, or are you telling me that you do not negotiate? And she goes, both. Okay. Okay.
Take him to the
Are
other
they still
ones.
like that with commercial?
So, is the camera rolling?
Oh, he's not gonna see this.
No. So, they have sort of like an MO, basically. They do a lot. They've changed a bit. They do higher end properties now, but they were really like the king and queens of low end properties, and they would do teeny tiny little leases. Like a closet. Someone would call me up and they go, yeah, I need 200 square feet. I'm like, hey, here's Hoffman Lee's phone number. And by God, they would do it. And they did like 400 of those a year. It adds up. But, are you willing to go through the brain damage of negotiating that? I mean, I'm not,
Right.
you know, and I don't even know where to start for those because they're so freaky, you know, they're weird. But that's their sweet spot. But they tend, like, if they list something, it's way overpriced. If they're making an offer, it's way underpriced. So they try to endear themselves to their clients to the best of their ability by, you know, sort of being at the very high end, if they're listing it, very low end, if they're trying to buy it for a client. So that's kind of their MO. They do well, you know.
So have any of you guys shown rentals to anybody in the past? Like, I don't do that. I learned how.
Because they were going to buy from me.
I think you
Okay.
mentioned that one time.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I've learned. I've learned that, like, Dorman has a system. I go on, and I'm just looking at Zillow now because rental
That's
fees
what I saw.
suck.
That's
I
what I
just
said.
go to
Go to
Zillow.
Zillow.
I just go to Zillow, and I'm clicking on it. It says Dorman Real Estate, and I go, I want to see this, and it sends me a text, and I go on the text, click a link, and it's like, when are you renting? Do you understand that we're going to let you see this house without a person? Upload your ID. I have to upload my ID and take a picture of my ID and all stuff like that. And then they're like, okay, 5 o'clock, we'll give you a code. And at 5 o'clock, they give me a code. I go in the door by ourselves. Can you imagine anybody just going in? It's not even a realtor. Like, they don't even know I'm a realtor. I'm just a tenant
Wow.
going in
That's
there.
scary. That's
And
got
so
liability.
I punch
things
the
going on.
thing, and I have to agree to all this stuff. Like, I agree to be videotaped, I agree to be, you know, on camera, all this crap. And so we go in there, and then we leave, and they text me, did you lock up? Did you put the key in the thing? You know, blah, 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 blah. If you want to apply, click here. And I'm going, wow, this is pretty amazing. The general public can go in. They have your ID, they have everything.
If you owned a
right?
house, would you be cool with that?
If I owned a house?
That you were renting?
Well, nobody's inside, it's all vacant.
Yeah, but if you owned it, would you be cool with that?
If they were my property managers and they were,
I guess so.
as long as they're taking the risk, I think.
They're insured.
Yeah, they're insured and stuff. If I get a brand new
So
unit out of
because
it, I'll
it-
take it. You know?
I'd be
So-
worried to show it because, okay, I just gave you my ID and I go show it or look at it and then I leave, I lock it up, if something weird happens, I'm the last guy to go there, I'm on the hook for it.
They know when you lock it up, it's a punch.
I know, but what if there was somebody already in there hiding? What if it's haunted?
I was gonna say.
What if it's haunted? and
I
the ghost
guess.
goes, "Oh, I'm gonna
The
tap
control
this."
measures on the phone were, the first time I did it, it was ridiculous. And then then when I was clicking on others and going to show the townhomes, they already had my information. So I'd click
Right.
on it and they already knew, and it was a lot easier, and I was going, wow, this is next stage stuff here, man. Like, the
Yeah.
property manager doesn't even need to be there to show the
Well,
unit.
yeah.
It's all electronic.
Well, think
It's
about
all
Progress
electronic.
Think about
residential,
Rachel.
things like that too.
Yeah,
She's got 350 or whatever properties.
600,
600?
yes. And she's growing.
Does she sleep?
She's
ever?
turning down properties every day, she said.
Cool.
Wow.
Well, in commercial, like, you know,
I
leasing.
know.
How many people does she have?
5, I think, Scott. Does she have Rachel have 5 people?
I think she has 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Leasing
Got
is
what's her face, and she has-
predominantly what commercial brokers do. I mean, you know, how often do you can you
Right.
sell an office building?
Yeah.
It's not that frequent.
They always have to show up. They always show up.
Well, I mean, do we have to show them? No, but that is my opportunity to sell that property to the seller.
Oh, yeah, totally. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of not being a good representative of your client.
I thought
If-
about that.
But it's very different with commercial. But let's say I've shown that building once or twice, and then the broker's like, Susan, let me just give you the key, because I'm a broker, you
Yeah,
know.
right, yeah,
and
sure,
so
Right. Yeah.
they've already gone through the once or twice of talking to the prospective tenant, but then they're like, can you show it? You're like, sure,
Yeah,
I
right.
can do that. But generally,
Sounds
that's
good. Yep.
it's good to be there.
Yep.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, it's 12
So,
o'clock.
hey, before you guys leave, under the heading, Scott and Zane will appreciate this, of you never know.
Okay.
So at my executives club thing that we had yesterday, we had Springs Rescue Mission there.
Oh yeah.
And I said, hey, I have a crack house that somebody wants to sell.
Oh my gosh.
Did they say yes?
They said maybe.
Really?
Yeah. So I called Rylan about, the other stuff.
That's the contractor, right?
No, that's
No,
the owner.
That's the owner, okay.
He was the one saying, oh, 450,000. And,
Right.
it's just like seat of the pants, whatever he can pull out of his butt at the time. It just doesn't make any sense most of the
Right.
time. And I said, so they may be interested in that. Because I kind of explained it to them. They're like, send us some pictures. Because the Springs Rescue Mission is over capacity. Believe
Right.
that or not.
Oh,
I mean, they don't have enough.
And it's right across the street.
It's
Yeah.
like down.
It's
close.
catty corner
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
But they can literally walk over there and have something new over there. Maybe
Yeah.
that could be the
Yeah.
cafeteria.
So I
Oh,
asked
it's not that- It's
Rylan.
not that big. It's a house. It's like.
It's
1,000
actually
square foot
residential
house.
property.